Hey, what's up YouTubers? Jay Dreamers here. I'm going to do a quick video for you on pointing out some stuff that doesn't look right to me. And I'm going to jump right into it because I'm just going to make it a fast video. So here is the Blue Marble official picture from space. I got it off NASA's website. You can go check it out if you like. Pay no attention to the words clearly hidden there in the clouds. Some of us have seen this already. And NASA has been so kind as to go ahead and give North America some like angelic wings and flowing hair and stuff. Anyways, that's not what I wanted to point out. What I wanted to point out, aside from the lack of stars in this picture, is we all know that satellites, they say, this is the story, this is the bedtime story. They say that satellites 10, 20,000, something like that, a lot of satellites that we've put up there are all flowing around the Earth right now, all orbiting around. Now, when you imagine this, because you can't see it in their painting right here, because they haven't painted in the satellites for you. So use your imagination real quick and imagine what it would look like if we added 20,000 little dots all over this picture. Now, in your mind, did you imagine all those dots in a straight line in a ring around the planet Earth? Or did you kind of imagine all of those dots looking something similar to this, maybe? Because this would be the correct way that it should look if gravity is sucking in on all directions everywhere. Well, if we added 20,000 satellites to the picture, then they would be sporadic. They would be all over the place. They would each have their own unique little orbit. They would all be going in different directions. They would not form a ring around our planet. Here's another picture of supposedly where all of these satellites are, or where they were at one time. As you can see, they go clear across the board. All right? They are not in a ring shape whatsoever. They're not following a plane, a flat, none of that. They're everywhere. And this makes sense according to their teachings. This is what it should look like because gravity's pulling in all directions, not just in one direction. So my question is, why is it they show us paintings like this? Or pictures, or call them whatever you want. But why is it that these are all flat? Do you see that? Look at the planets. They all follow a plane. Like if this is the sun, they're all spinning. One's a little further out and one's a little further out, but they're all along this plane of existence. They're all following this line. Even the what is that called? Even the debris field right there in the middle. I forgot what it's called. Anyways, why is it not a cloudy ball around the sun of things flying in all directions? Well, I have a theory. I have a guess of why I think they're drawing it all flat, all the things rotating around a plane. But this should be chaotic. We should hear stories of all these rocks that are constantly knocking into each other and smashing off of each other, especially in the asteroid belt. Thank you. I remembered what it was called. Especially in this area. You should see stuff crashing, flying all the time. But we don't hear about it because the way they paint it is everything's following in a nice, uniform, circular, flat pattern. Let's check out some more pictures real quick. Here's another picture they've drawn us. Everything is following this perfectly round, flat orbit, except for, they throw in Pluto to just kind of make it look different. Gravity should not be doing this. This picture right here should look much more like that picture right there. But it doesn't. None of these pictures look like that picture. This should all just be sporadic. It should be a big cloudy ball around the sun. Let's take another planet that has thousands of satellites orbiting it. These are all perfectly flat. They're orbiting in a flat, circular pattern. I mean, Even if this was true, the rocks should be bouncing off of one another and still going out into random orbits, but they don't. They all march along in uniform, almost never touching, which is ridiculous. That's not what their gravity should be doing to their drawings. Their gravity should not make these flat, rocky rings with satellites that make these weird rings around the planet. That's not what it should be doing. There's another picture. Guess what? Galaxies follow the same pattern. All these galaxies, many of them, are painted flat, right? Like a pancake, like a pizza. They're flat. Why is this galaxy not a big cloudy ball? Because all of these things should be rotating around this central sun or black hole or whatever in different ways, just like these satellites do in this picture. But they don't paint it that way. Here's another satellite. Here's another painting of a galaxy. Flat. Looks kind of like a pizza dough thrown in the air. Well, I'm going to get right to the point. It looks like this. It should look like that, but they don't paint it that way. Why? Because they speak in symbols to everybody. What they're doing is they're showing you the flat plane of existence in all of these pictures. It permeates it. You see, we live on a flat plane. That's what I think. You can believe whatever you'd like to. I think that we live on a flat plane. I believe that the Earth realm that we live on goes on for a very long ways, probably past the ice walls. And it's flat. And so they draw all these planets following this flat pattern because it's a symbol. It's a symbol, right? Everything we live on is flat. So in space, they show you your map is flat. Everything is flat. Except for their blue marble, of course. Anyways, I think you guys get the point. I hope I didn't leave anything out. If you have anything to add, feel free to put it in the comments. And have a great day. See you next time.